Hey, New Life Church, I wanted to take just a moment and say from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. We wanted to take just a few moments to share with you kind of what God has done in our heart while we've been here. And I wanted the teenagers to be able to do that and to be able to share a little bit more freely than coming on stage. So here's a little bit about what they have to say and what God has been doing in their hearts through this week.
I'd just like to thank everyone for all the support and donations they gave.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
I would like to thank everyone that has supported us to go on this trip.
I want to thank everybody.
I would like to thank all of you.
First, I would like to thank everyone for helping us get here, for all of your support and donations and prayers that help us get here. It's been such an amazing opportunity seeing everything that God's doing, because without you, I would never been able to get out here.
It has been an awesome trip so far.
Had lots of fun, and I feel like I've grown a lot.
It has been an amazing trip so far.
Without your guys' help, none of us would be able to be here in California.
Hey, New Life, it's Mike and Rosa Payne here. Just want to say thank you for allowing the kids to come out and spend some time with us, get things rolling along here with Grace City. Miss you guys, love you guys, and appreciate you.
Hello, Pleasant Acres, and as we welcome the youth group here, welcome New Life. We have really enjoyed seeing their growth and being a part of it this week. Thank you.
Something that stood out to me was probably the work we did at the homeless shelter.
My favorite part was the Orange County Rescue Mission.
We went to go help at the homeless shelter.
The Orange County Homeless Rescue Mission.
What stood out to me most was the Orange County Homeless Shelter, because they provided
Beds, food, rooms, air conditioner to everybody that was homeless.
It's just awesome to see people that care so much about people that a lot of people don't really care about.
I personally know some people that could be greatly benefited by organizations like that, and to the fact that there's people willing to give their time and money.
It really spoke to me. I loved working in the garden there. I helped, and then I worked in the kitchen, and it was awesome. We went to a place called Second Harvest Farm, and we were only out there for about 2 hours, but we made meals for like 2,000 something people.
I really thought it was cool that we were able to pick over 1,000 pounds of produce and we're able to feed so many people.
It is incredible just knowing that your support helps that. So this week, what God's done in my heart is to show that in this huge city, there are only a few people actually spreading the word of God. Brother Amos was speaking to us, and he told us that 57% of the Irvine population proclaimed that they didn't have a religion.
And what really challenged me was seeing all the people that are not Christians, and that this is just like one city, and there's like thousands, millions of people in the world.
Hey, New Life. So glad you released your teens to the other side of the country. We had a blast with them, and we're glad that they're going back this week. We've had a great time. They're just a bunch of awesome kids, and so glad you guys are supporting them and helping them be out here. Couldn't have loved this week more.
Hey, New Life, we love you guys, miss you so much. Thank you so much for letting teens come out and be a part of what God's doing here in Irvine. It was so cool to spend the week with them. We had such a great time. Thank you.
So when I get back to New Bern,
I get back home.
When I get back in New Bern, I really hope that we could start something like that and go to food banks and volunteer more. I'm going to start showing, God's love through how I live.
But from now on, I'm going to pay a lot more attention to them and probably give them a few dollars if they need to go eat something.
Stop and talk to them and invite them to our church.
I plan to pay a lot more attention to everything that's been going on, because most people just see it and don't realize how bad people have it off and how well they have it off. And you can just be a humongous help to anybody without even realizing it.
I kept telling people I wish I had a place like that in North Carolina for, people who I know who could use it. But then I thought, there are places, maybe not as nice, but there are places that I could go and help and put forth time and effort into to help. I realized that people need the gospel here and in New Bern, and that's my job to tell them.
So in New Bern, I want to be a light to people.
They see that light of, oh, there's something different about her in her life. I felt so amazing knowing that someone who's hungry will be fed because we went out there and just volunteered for a couple hours and took a couple hours out of our day.
So once again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your prayers. This has been an amazing trip, and it's halfway through right now. By the time you see this video, we'll be home. And we want to just say thank you from the bottom of our heart for everything that you've done, for all the sacrifices, for the time, for the money that you put in, for our youth group to be able to go. I can promise you it's made an impact here in Irvine, and especially in our kids' hearts once we get back home there in New Bern.